can hang out here for a little bit while we wait for everyone to get all situated.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
And I have a plan of action for my next few months as well.
All right, awesome.
In regards to something I'm going to be pursuing, I'm going to be listening to how to do Java until my ears fall off.
Ooh, gonna go into program?
Yep.
All right, awesome.
Honestly, you make good money, you can be in a good place, and you're not driving cross country all the time. So
oh yeah,
why
absolutely.
Not, right?
Yeah. Especially with something like especially with something like Java or C++. A lot of the more object-oriented languages are really good money right now because like everything runs on them.
Exactly. So that's why those are actually the two I was going to learn. Third one maybe, but we'll have to see.
All right.
Okay, so here's that voice station. So let's see about finding. I hope there is, because it looks like there's a bunch of people already parked on the sides of the fucking road. I don't know if that means there's anything available up there.
All right.
I'm going to risk going further. I don't want to park behind this guy, because I also don't know if it's technically legal to park on this side right there. I'm not interested.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Just waiting on Goody to get in here and for Chaotic to get all parked and set up. In the meantime, I got stream going while we're hanging out here. And yeah, just getting all situated here. You ready to fight a dragon?
I don't feel good about this fight, to be honest. I was feeling fine with the Bandersnatch. I don't know. It's got a bad feeling.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Goody.
I'm here.
All right. We're just waiting on Chaotic to get to a good parking spot, and then we'll be good to go.
So what's this about fighting a dragon?
Oh, the party ran into a descendant of one of the three black dragons that we know of.
Oh.
We might figure out something this session. We might not. We'll see what happens.
I think that's Chaotic's picker. Oh, Chaotic, I got your VA virtual machine all turned on when you're ready.
Awesome. Will do. Just need to finish parking. Because I found a spot, but I'm going to have to do some parallel parking.
Oh,
which is
boy.
Not fun with a 53-foot trailer on your butt.
Yeah. Oh.
Not fun
It's
at
not.
all.
It's not fun with a regular trailer on a pickup truck. I can only imagine what it's like with a fucking pickup, or not a pickup.
I learned how to parallel
18-wheeler.
park my Hyundai like last year. I was this many years old.
Parallel parking is just ridiculously dumb no matter what you do. Oh, okay. This person's pulling out. Okay, well that just made this a whole lot easier.
Woo! All right.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Hold on.
So Goody, if you see in the Kingmaker chat thing, Arcanist is basically a cheating wizard. And if you actually look at the Arcanist is basically a cheating wizard for that Kingmaker campaign that we're getting in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How does a wizard cheat? How does that work?
A wizard doesn't
Very
cheat,
careful.
an arcanist does.
Oh, right.
Basically, they have these abilities called Arcanist Exploit, and it basically does what it basically sounds like. It breaks the rules of magic, and It's basically if a wizard decided to be a cheap, like, cut corners and like cheat on the test, you know.
Okay.
It's the wizard who
Interesting.
wins by learning shortcuts.
Yeah, it's basically taking shortcuts. So arcanists, for example, let's see here. One of the exploits is so they have an arcane reservoir, which is sort of like a key pool but magic.
Yeah.
And then they use that to, for example, gain first level powers of a sorcerer bloodline. Just counterspell.
I am.
Spend a point to teleport a short
but not
distance.
but that is just how this is going to work. I think. All right, cool.
Uh,
All right, I'll be back in the chat in a few minutes. I'm just going to do my post-trip walk around, do all that stuff, make sure that I'm
All right, sounds good.
safe. No one's going to run me over, and yeah. So.
Okay. Do you?
All right.
Come on, Zayne, now it's time
Do
to
your
blow
thing.
doors down. I hear ya, Alvor, yeah, it's time to blow doors down. Light up the stage, cause it's time for a showdown.
Whoa. Whoa.
Y'all gonna die.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Let's see. Oh, looks like we have literally Jesus Christ in the stream chat. Hello, Jesus. Are you ready to watch these guys defy God and kill a dragon?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. Also, I have a couple of interesting things for tonight, including something that I will show you at the end of this session.
Oh.
I think
Okay.
you'll like it. I think y'all will like it.
Pending we live.
Right. I got a bad feeling about this one.
Yeah, 3-man party fighting a dragon? Haha, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited for this one. I've actually been putting together a few things behind the scenes, so hope y'all are excited for it.
I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, what's gonna happen? I'm getting laid off, you guys.
Oh
You
boy.
don't know that.
Well, no, yeah, not for sure yet, but
Yeah.
so
But
that's the thing.
Well.
There's potential for wisdom to look in their maybe departments or something, like I said earlier.
Yeah, I'll see. We'll see.
Let's see. Honestly, I fucking love that I found this music for, like, intro theme. It like encapsulates pretty much the whole campaign, I think. Like it starts kind of slow and easy, and then it just sort of quiets down, and I sort of see that as like the releasing of Morgalla, and then like the weird sort of techno-esque sounds behind like the sweeping strings sort of reminds me of like it's in a minor key, so it sort of reminds me of like the tribulations that the party has gone through over the course of these many years.
Mm-hmm.
And then as it gets to like the big drums, it's like ramping up to the final climactic showdown against the big dragon.
And I recognize this theme, like I recognize that there's like I think there's a faster version of this theme, or like an Allegro variant of this theme, I guess.
There is, and I might have added it somewhere. We might run into it at a later date. We'll see. Let's see.
We are just at the level where Charm Monster would be great, but it's too risky.
I mean, fair,
roll seduction
fair.
on the
I mean, honestly, it would make sense. He is the bard.
One of the plans I had with during the other turns when we were fighting the Bandersnatch was to attempt a Charm Monster on the Bandersnatch. That way we'd have a big cat friend for like 3 weeks. Except he'd be a really angry cat friend afterwards. So it's like, well, might as well get rid of the thing.
At least it didn't eat you, like I originally planned. You almost got 8.
I almost got 8.
You almost got 8. Literally, you were like 1 turn away from it. If they hadn't that one dropped you out of his mouth. Yeah.
I know I'm being quiet. I'm furiously trying to think of insults to taunt the dragon with, so he attacks me first.
Perfect.
Well,
I would expect nothing less from the master of fourth walls.
Mechanic question.
Yes.
Since last time I remember, I was able to sense among the three of us, I was able to sense that he was getting ready to attack, but he was just like doing the whole eeny, meeny, miny, mo thing.
He was. I don't think I ever said specifically he's getting ready to attack. I think I just said that he's picking out which one of you to strike first.
How is that different than attacking?
He's not flaring out his wings and like diving down to breath weapon you. Count your blessings, I suppose.
Oh, good. The dragon is going to use some other means of attacking us than flapping his wings and raining death on us. Okay.
I mean,
So, I guess my mechanic question was,
yes.
message is a verbal component only spell.
Yes.
If I were to use it to let my party know to get ready, would the dragon notice that spell because it's supposed to be like private?
One moment. I believe there's a I believe there is a perception check to hear it. If you're whispering, you can roll a stealth check to try and make it to where he doesn't notice.
Oh, a message spell can still be detected?
Yes, with a perception check, because basically what it is, you're not like telepathically talking to someone. You're just talking, and then the message is appearing like in their ear. If that makes sense. It's like being on a telephone. Magical telephone. Okay. So your mouth is still like your mouth still has to make the sounds, but it appears as though you're speaking in the person's ear, like on a phone. So it would be a stealth check to try and ventriloquist your way to hide the fact that you're warning your party. But yeah, that would be a stealth or bluff versus perception.
Okay. I did have another potential plan.
All right.
Give me a run by while we're waiting on chaotic.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I have spell song, which is basically I make a perform check, and in the midst of it, I am casting a spell. But
right.
the dragon, in order to if someone has to decide whether or not it's worth inspecting upon, they have to make. If something seems suspicious about it, they have to make a sense motive against my perform. And if they succeed, then they can tell, oh, wait a minute, this motherfucker's casting. If they fail, he's just like, oh, all right,
motherfucker,
just singing, all right.
Oh, son. Okay.
I know Alvor's got his weapon out because big dragon. So.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's understandable that he would have his weapons out if there was a big fucking black dragon just staring down at him hungrily, and he could barely see it initially. So Yeah.
What's a yellow dragon? A bitch.
A bitch.
A bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, lizard lips. Do you like bananas?
Oh yeah, the fucking green text about what the fuck is a yellow dragon. Yeah. Fucking acid and lightning. God damn it.
Nope, for tonight. I know I'm gonna need it. Here we go.
I think in the meantime, while we are waiting for Chaotic, I'll just go ahead and start up things on this end. Just get y'all over to the proper flying board. So you guys should see at least like the first front half of this dragon, because it's still essentially middle of the night, and Goody's got his Zayne's got his sword out that glows, so it's shining off shiny black scales. All right. Hey, Chaotic, you in?
I am trying to work on it because I tried to connect to the virtual machine and all of a sudden my everything decided it wanted to stop working at the same time. So and Discord on my computer is still being an absolute shit. So
Oh, well.
I don't understand it. It just comes up with the gray screen and that's it. It just doesn't do anything. So I reconnected to my phone instead for Discord, and I am now trying to see if the virtual machine is going to choose to play nice today.
Oh yeah, I think
I'm going to
you're in.
assume I lost
saw
you
your
guys.
still here. I thought I saw the cursor move on the VMs. You're in? No? Maybe?
You guys are breaking up for me really badly.
Oh. We hear you just fine. I thought I saw the cursor move on the virtual machine. Yeah. There you are. I see you.
Yeah.
I can't do anything, though.
Really?
Like, it's not reacting at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I see the-
finally did, right there.
I think,
Took
yeah.
like 7 minutes.
I think your connection might not be so good. All right, well, let's make
I've
the
got
best
like
of it.
full...
He's got full bars.
He's got full. Well, while we're waiting, y'all watching all the Blizzard news lately?
Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with it.
I heard lizard news. I was like, yeah, we're just about to fight the lizard.
BlizzCon.
I know.
Oh yeah, what's going on with BlizzCon?
So, as far as I'm concerned, some interesting things are being announced. Overwatch 2 is confirmed. It's going to be PvE focus. Hearthstone's getting the end of its trilogy expansion. StarCraft, as usual, is getting nothing. But
Of course.
Diablo 4. I have been waiting for literally almost... fuck, when did Diablo 3 come out?
I think 3 came out when I was in high school.
3 came out... Yeah, 3 came out in 2012.
Oh. never
Diablo
mind
3
then.
came out in 2012. So,
Never mind.
I've been waiting roughly...
Thinking of 2.
roughly like 7-ish years for Diablo 4 to be announced. And it was fucking amazing. The trailer was so goddamn perfect. Ugh. I loved it. And then it was the reason why they had to like put signs out front for opening ceremonies that said content may be for maybe mature for general audiences and whatnot. So that's like I think the first time they've had to do that for a opening ceremonies, and they did not disappoint. It was quite adult, I'll say. And then World of Warcraft did the thing with Sylvanas being Sylvanas, as usual.
Does that translate to a bitch?
A bitch, yes.
I mean, if you call breaking the literal barriers between life and death being a bitch, then yeah.
Yeah. Literally, just dooming the entirety of the planet by wanting to get revenge, I suppose, on the Lich King. And like 1v1ing his entire army, and then him, and then ripping off his helmet, and then breaking it. Which is like the key to most of his power and control over the Scourge, like undead guys. And so, yeah, it's been a day, certainly.
Okay, well this is gonna be fun then. Can you guys still hear me? Is it still working?
Yeah, we can still hear you. You hear us?
Okay. I can't do the Google remote on the computer, but I can actually do it on the phone. So, I guess that's what's happening then.
Okay.
Yep. I don't know why. Somehow, maybe the computer trying to pull on making the hotspot somehow fucks things up. I have no clue. I've just always noticed that the computer tends to be a hog when it comes to trying to do things, and the phone can do it better on its own. So.
Interesting.
Fuck it. I got my sheet up right there, and I can see the field, and I'll just ask you to move me, Wuten. I'll just ask you to do things for me because I'm not entirely sure how to do it myself. So
I can move
see
you.
it, so that's what's important.
I can move you. Yeah, that's the important part. As long as you can see, and you can tell me where you want to move, I can do that. Anyway, so last time on Champions of Narr'tor, you embarked on post defeating the Bandersnatch, you embarked continuing on your quest through the southern Narr'tor plains. You made your way through Blackstone and found a peculiar artifact. You decided it would be best to leave it and not bother with it, being a particularly dark magic. You decided to not fuck with it and just inform the Mages Guild once you returned to Naya. Next, you made your way across the plains, managing to avoid orcish patrols. and finally made it to the base of the mountain entrance towards the dwarven city of Burkuldur, where a not so friendly face was waiting to greet you. And as you stared up at the black shiny scales of this black dragon, it addressed you as the mighty heroes in a taunting manner, and when we left on a cliffhanger, he was pointing out which one of you he would decide to strike first. So, with that, let's dive right in. So, Goody, Zayne notices as he's pointing his claw between the three of you that is his intention, and that's where we left off. So, if you would like to take it from there.
So, is it safe to assume that Alvor and Zeal are poised and ready for a fight?
I would assume so. Alvor does have his weapon and shield out because he was, I believe he was the one on guard duty before. Yeah. And so he's obviously got his weapons out, and Zeal, luckily, is always armed.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking, that's why that's like kind of what the thing I was thinking to do was to just use what is it, Bardic Escape, to just surround him right away and just wail on him, I think.
So going into a little bit of meta just real quick. Compared to our last dragon fight, this one will be much more difficult. The main reason being we're out in the open air. Originally, we were in a cave where we were able to take advantage of the fact that there was a ceiling that he couldn't use to get away. He can fly, and he can fly fast, and he can fly far. It's going to be very difficult for us to deal with that. So, just something to think about.
Yeah.
I'm going to, like, narratively, I'm going to attempt to taunt the dragon. I have some role play ready for that when we're ready to begin action, once we're done debating what we want to do exactly.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay.
Using Bardic Escape to get around him might be a good idea. It might also be a good idea to possibly climb on his back. If he does decide to try to fly, we can still wail on him. I don't know.
So
Alvor has his armor of fly, so we'll be okay on that front. I can semi-fly, so...
And that's what I was considering. We can put Alvor next to him. Zeal, I could put you on his back, and then I can also fly. So, if it came down to, so
it's possibly going to come down to that. So, because from your sense motive, apparently we're gonna fight this one way or another.
So basically, because like, I know that you can semi-fly, but it's more like
falling
you're
with
the
style.
best yeah, that, and you're good at Zeal's the best when it comes to like grappling, and grappling would be able to keep that'd probably be like one of the better chances of being able to stay on the dragon. Should he take
it would
flight.
actually also be it'd also be the best way to sit there and try to keep him on the ground, but he's a big boy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold down the big boy.
I will say, in terms of actual size, mechanically, he is actually just huge size, but
okay.
Basically,
I was wondering
his hitbox is this.
Slightly smaller than you're showing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's his hitbox if you're curious. I can just set that there.
Okay.
He's a long boy.
Yeah, for ease of mechanical purpose, I can just set that there.
That feel when you need a hitbox for your tabletop game. Step up, Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that. So if I did this, would this count as a surprise round for the two of them to get hits in?
If you
As long as
if you decided to strike before he did, yes. But he is aware of your presence. So you would
It's not really surprise if he's not surprised.
yeah,
that we're
yeah,
about to
it's
fight.
not technically surprise round because he is aware of your presence.
Okay. But I could still get the jump on him if I did this Bardic Escape cast first.
You would not have to take a move action, basically.
Okay.
That would basically be the initiation of combat, and then we would roll initiative.
Would I get a swift as well, out of curiosity? Or...
Not. Okay, so you're planning on doing Bardic Escape?
That would be a standard, yes.
That would be your action, and then combat would be initiated.
Okay. So
Basically,
no
how
swift.
this would.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
no swift action, unless you rolled high on the initiative.
True. All right. So, are the two of you out of character? Are the two of you ready?
Yep.
Yeah? Let's kill
Yeah,
another dragon.
question mark?
Let's actually kill a dragon this time.
Okay. So, let me take a quick sip of water here.
So, narrative-wise, you have just realized that he's, like, picking out which one of you to strike first. And then...
And, well, Alvor, Zeal, hit him where it hurts, and I cast
What?
the spell.
I wanted to do the thing.
Go ahead.
You could do it while he's casting. It takes
Yeah,
him a
while
couple
he's
seconds to
casting it, yeah,
cast.
yeah, about 6
was
seconds.
it? Oh,
Because
distraction.
basically what's going to happen is, like, I'm going to move you about here-ish,
Uh-huh.
somewhere around here. And then, like, you can, like, divide it up however you want as you're moving. Then Zeal, I want moved on, like, his back.
Okay. So
Okay,
I'm gonna
so-
while he's low key like prepping his spell in the background, I'm gonna take a step forward and bow low to the dragon. It's like, oh, wise and noble dragon. Please, fuck, what's the word? Please entreat this humble human with a question. How much? Go ahead.
That's just a growl of curiosity.
Okay. How much did your mother sell herself for when she conceived you? Did the goblins satisfy her at least?
And
All right.
Which is what,
So-
which gives. Oh, wait, and
Hmm?
this, if you don't mind, real quick, me just saying, it's like what happens is well, I guess we're all kind of on each other's wavelength. So he steps forward. He says that it takes the dragon aback for a second, which is the moment when, Zayne says, "Hit him where it hurts." Starts casting. The dragon goes like, "Wait, what?" And then, boom, combat.
yeah.
It just works well in that order. That's all.
Yeah.
With any luck, that'll piss him off, and then he'll focus most of his attacks on me, and that's fine because I'm the tank.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Okay,
move Alvor.
so-
Move one of these.
Okay, so this is a cliffside. He is about 15 feet up. He's on top of a cliffside.
A
If you
good-
wanted, you could put
standing
him right
point.
here. You could put him right here,
Mhm.
but that is also on the edge of a cliff.
All Alvor has to do is activate his flight,
Yeah.
and he'll be all right. So
Should be fine.
Yeah.
So
I
let's go-
remember I already activated mine because I'm down 2 key points. So.
hmm
Which is my maintaining my natural armor and then having my flight active.
Yep. So I will move Alvor right there.
Zeal, like, probably one of these spots.
Yep. I'll
And
bring him.
I
uh,
will not take the light with me.
Here.
Let me see.
I can take the light with you, if you need be.
Probably right about Ka.
All right. Woo. And with that, let's let us begin combat. And get all those set up. And finally, get our music. There we are.
I'm just trying to spend my few moments here trying to reposition this stupid screen to see what's going on. There we go. Hopefully.
All right.
Oh, honestly, y'all are doing all right.
Oh, initiative. Sorry. Let's see.
Yeah, initiative.
Do.
So Zayne, you got 25. Alvor got 19. And Zeal, do you have the ability to roll?
Working on it.
I can actually do it for him in the VM if that's easier. Just tell me what to
You
type.
can control his remote thing.
It's just the window on my desktop here. I keep it minimized, but I can
God,
bring it
that's
up.
crazy.
Yeah.
Holy
It's
shit.
yeah, it's a remote desktop. It's
Sorry,
wonderful.
my intelligence is like 9, so I don't know much about the whole computer techie shit.
But yeah, you can.
He's using a
it's-
virtual machine on his desktop.
That's so
Yep.
fucking cool.
And Chaotic's just connecting to that virtual machine.
You can watch all his porn.
I mean,
Not quite. Would be hilarious, but not
I
quite.
could, but I don't know what Chaotic's into. Is all. I'm gonna have a server for that.
that
That's
would
the
just
that's the other virtual machine.
Oh my god. Look at all this porn.
Oh wait, 1 second. Let me.
God fucking damn it. Okay. Anyways,
1 second. I'm having some issues with the music on my end. Is it still playing for you guys?
Yes.
it's playing for
Okay.
me, but it's it's all jacked up because of my connection. So doesn't
You
matter to
might
me.
just mute it, to be honest. I don't think it's gonna work that well. Excuse me.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it maintains on my end as well. 'Cause,
Yeah, I can hear it.
All right, cool. All right, so top of the round, Zayne.
Okay.
Top of the round to you.
Top of the
Oh
round
man,
to
this
you,
dragon,
laddie. Yeah,
We're
spoiler,
gonna
nat
fuck
one,
this shit.
nat one his initiative roll. Oof.
Nice.
Makes sense though.
Your
Yeah.
taunt caught him off guard.
Yeah,
All right.
he roared out, and you in the process.
Okay, so swift action. Yaste,
Haste. All right.
targeting Alvor, so the three of us are all feeling it.
All right.
So
In
let
that
me
case, we'll just do
get my notebook.
yay.
Okay.
I'll just do zoop, and zoop. Boom. All of you are hasted.
All right.
I can feel the speed. The speed forces me.
This ain't no Red Bull. This ain't your daddy's Red Bull. All right.
Fucking
move-
just have some kind of moonshine energy drink I drink real quick and it hastes me.
And with a
I actually have an energy drink, funny enough.
Of course you do. You're a trap.
he has a 20-foot. He has a 20-foot reach, right? 15.
He's huge. He has a 10-foot reach. 15 with his bite.
He's 15 feet up as well. He's 15 feet up.
Yeah, he is
as
also
well,
15
so.
feet up as well, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Then
you
with
were
my command
you were
word-
on the you were on the very edge of the haste, honestly.
Okay. And then with a command word, I will use my move action to ascend a bit higher.
All right.
And then as my standard, let's see here. Debating between two different things. Let's go. Just
You
spell
could
and debating between-
also spell like inspire courage. Yeah.
I know, but it won't-
uh.
I don't think it would reach them all.
Inspire courage.
Yeah, it's a 30-foot,
Ah.
You
and
can make a
Well,
shadow bard somewhere to sing.
I
for
was
us.
I was debating between that and Good Hope, to be honest.
Good Hope's probably not a bad choice.
Yeah, because Good Hope
Literally,
will also-
basically, just a baseline +2 to everything. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that'll help with your saving throws too, which I know come in handy against dragons. So
That's true.
yes.
But the shadow bar can follow you if you start moving around. That's
Why
my
would
notebook
you-
hitting my face,
What
not
the
something
fuck?
else.
Come on, man. Come on. It's the first day of No Fap November. Come on, man. You couldn't
Oh,
make
it's in
it
my face.
24
I
hours.
I
Couldn't
was hitting my head with it, and I realized, wait, I know what that sounds like. Stop.
couldn't make it
Goody,
24
really felt
hours.
that way to you guys.
Couldn't make it 24 hours. God damn it.
Oh well. Okay.
You were saying the shadow bard could follow us? Can you
Yeah,
make
the
it
shadow
move?
bar can move as I direct it.
Oh, okay.
From what the description, but you know what? We're gonna start. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna start with. Fuck. Implications. Start with. Yeah, we're gonna Shadow Bard.
All right. So,
So it'll be Inspire Courage. It will be like a shadow of myself that's like kind of just like an illusory shadow of myself that's kind of like floating above the dragon and then giving them an inspiring song. Y'all will get plus. If I forget with
all
my
right. I'll just do
feet.
a
What is
little, just a little blue box.
Bonus to attack rolls. It's not
Inspire
damage, right? I
courage.
think it's just attack
Yeah,
rolls.
it's damage.
Inspire courage is damage, yes.
At-
Plus
attack
2
rolls,
attack.
damage rolls, and
attack rolls, damage
saving
rolls, and-
throws against fears.
Yep. Which, spoiler, it's very good against dragons.
Yeah, I didn't have enough time to get. Well, I don't even have that spell. Never mind. Okay. So I got your buff set. I will be reminding you guys of them annoyingly.
All right.
That is my
Okie
turn.
dokes.
With
What is
that,
the courage bonus again?
Zeal. I believe his courage bonus should be plus 4, 5,
It is +4, I believe.
4. Are you sure?
Or is it? That's a good question.
You're
'cause I
you're
took
level
the-
17.
Yeah, I took the feat that gives
Oh,
me an
plus
extra-
4. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 4. Plus 4.
I did take
Okay.
a feat that gives me an extra +1 though, so I'm not sure if that's the.
No. Then it's plus 5. Boom.
Okay.
If it's which feat was that? What's the name of it? I just want to make sure.
Hang on. I'm scrolling.
I
Master Performer.
Master Combat Performer or no?
It's called Master Performer. Yeah.
Is it? Well, I don't see that feat. Master Performer.
God damn
I
it.
actually don't see that feat anywhere.
Cord. There we go. If you need to expedite things and we need to make it +4 for now, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah, we'll just do
It's-
+4. Yeah, because I can't find that feat anywhere.
We'll look it up after the session. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. All right, so
But you're everyone's already hitting with +5 because you have haste as well. So
yeah, and then yeah. All right, Zeal, your turn.
So, for my turn, I want to take a 5-foot step up his back. Do I need to... And swift action to make sure I'm in dragon style stance.
So you're
Do I need to make
5
any
foot
rolls
stepping.
to move up his back, or...
Yeah.
Do I need to make any rolls at all, or...
I would.
I mean, I'm also flying, so...
Right. No. 5 foot step should be fine. He hasn't been able to act
I
yet.
can also just make it a 5
yeah.
foot... I'll also
Yeah.
say it's a 5 foot fly, too, because I have a perfect
Yeah.
fly speed, so I can literally...
Yeah, you're fine. So 5 foot,
Because
and
the idea
then
is I'm getting closer to his head,
mhm.
as I say, you underestimate us, and you underestimate them. As I go into my
roll his
flurry
face.
blows.
Roller. Perfect. All right. Yeah. +5 attack. +4. Yeah. +5 attack.
Okay,
+4 damage.
The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to declare Stunning Fist, Elemental Fist, and declare a Style Strike of Spin Kick. Meaning that I look like I'm getting ready to punch him, and then I go into a spin instead, thus making him flat-footed against the attack.
Well, he's already flat-footed, so you know.
Was he? Oh, well then I won't worry
Yeah.
about that. I'll just do
he hasn't been able to. He hasn't been able to act this. Yeah.
I
So
will
he
instead do
is
a
flat-footed.
defensive spin, then.
All right.
I will instead do a defensive spin, which gives me a +4 dodge bonus to my AC.
All right. Go for it.
So, let's make this roll. Let's get this
+5,
bread.
baby.
Okay. And then bring down the keyboard. /roll 1. I might actually ask you to do the rest of these, NP, because typing I have so many attacks that typing all of these in is going to suck.
No problem. What's the roll?
I'll do this one first.
Oh, okay.
So I'll do this one and then the rest of them after that. So it's
Okay.
I have a 28, so if we add 5 to that, that's 33.
33.
So
That was my fault. I put a space. Wait, I can fix it. +33. I got you. Got you, fam.
All right. All right. So that is your first strike. That is good. Okay. Second strike. I assume
Want me to do it?
Yeah.
This is probably
Plus
the
33.
haste
Yeah.
Oh, +33 again. Okay.
Yep. All right. And then a third +33.
Ooh, does 19 crit for you, Chaotic?
I don't
Chaotic?
believe it does. I
Chaotic.
think his on. Chaotic? I think we might have lost him.
Thought he said he had like the improved critical on his punch, maybe.
I can double check his sheet real quick. I don't believe he has improved critical, though. Yeah, it doesn't look like he has improved critical. Yeah. Wait. Oh. Huh? Hello?
We hear you.
Hello?
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 Hey,
Am I
Yes, he
here?
does have. Okay, so he does have improved critical. It's just I couldn't. It was hidden. So it is. That does confirm a critical hit.
That is not. It's not a crit though.
You have improved critical for
Yeah, you rolled
unarmed
a
strike.
Which makes it a range of 19 to. It
19 to
makes
20. Yes.
I rolled a 16.
Yeah, but then you rolled a
That's- rolled a
19
16.
for your second attack.
Yeah. Then you rolled a 19. Yeah.
Did I make a
MP
second? When did I make a second attack?
I did.
He
it for
was
you,
rolling
sorry.
for you. Yeah.
Oh,
You
I'm
did
sorry.
muda, muda, muda,
My
I just-
phone had decided to.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Just give me a second here. My phone
All
decided
good.
it wanted to start trying to download something randomly, and it just knocked me out of everything.
Oh no. Okay, so
I'm trying to
Right, so I'm
reconnect
just
You
to the
roll-
virtual
I'm
machine
type
right
in the
now.
chat what's happened so far.
yeah, so you hit your first strike, and then your second strike was a critical, and you confirmed it with your third roll. So that is 2 hits. Now is your third flurry strike at 33.
Well, the first question is we have to determine whether or not I stunned him or not with my stunning fist.
I rolled that. He is absolutely not affected by it. I've got your
Okay,
sheet up here.
Just wanted to make sure I.
Yeah. His
I'm trying
fortitude
to connect
save
to the virtual
is
machine, and it's being a piece of shit.
yeah. His fortitude save is a big boy.
Hey man, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a
What
shot.
the fuck am I doing here?
Muda.
Want me to do another one?
I'm
or-
restarting the remote desktop app. I'm sorry, I'm restarting the remote desktop app to try to get back on.
Okay.
Because it's being a piece of crap all of a sudden.
Nice.
Okay, but sure, third attack at the because when we can just, unless he has damage reduction, we could just add it all up at the end. So
Yeah.
if you want.
Let's see. That's fine. He does have damage reduction, but I think your unarmed strikes might
Overcome it.
bypass it. Yeah, because don't you have that the amulet of
The holy amulet, yeah.
Mighty Fist?
That makes my strikes good aligned. That makes my it makes my
Yeah.
strikes good aligned. Yes.
Yeah, you should be. All right.
Okay, I'm back in the virtual machine here. All right, so we've rolled
Alright.
twice to hit. Okay. And
Yep.
one's a crit,
Yep.
which means that it will double the damage from that strike. So we'll just remember that for later. Okay,
Yep.
third attack is at the same attack bonus, so 33.
Mm-hmm. Third
You want me
flurry,
to do it?
and then it'll. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Third hit at 33. All right, so that's another hit, and
I want to
fourth.
spend a key point to get an additional attack.
All right, fourth hit at plus 33.
Yes.
All right,
Like,
and finally, your fifth hit at your fifth hit is your haste attack at plus 33.
Yes. I can't even
Jesus
scream
Christ.
that fast. I
All
can't
right.
scream that fast.
Yeah. So with that, I believe now it's
I have 3 more attacks.
-5. Yeah, -5, -10, and -15.
So 28 for the next roll.
28, 23. And 18. Okay. So,
Not fucking bad.
yeah, that's a pretty solid opening round. So let me just look.
You
here.
underestimate us on the as I fucking wail at his neck and
So-
head.
1, 2, 3, 4.
how many hits is that? Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If we just count
5.
the crit as 2 hits.
Okay. 5, 6, 7 if we're counting the crit as 2 hits. 7 hits total.
Because
So,
okay, well I guess
roll-
another question is, crits don't double like damage from other sources, right?
Yes, it does.
It only doubles
It does. It does. It does.
Because I have
increase the
electricity
damage.
I have electricity
does not
damage. I have.
Okay. It does not increase elemental damage.
That's why I
And
was
it does-
asking. So
Yeah, that's the only thing that it doesn't increase.
So give me a second here to figure out what to roll.
I'm
it was
looking
7
at
hits
your-
total, right?
It was 7 hits total, minus 1 elemental damage. So it's like 1d6 or something like that.
Well, hold on. Okay, so if we're counting it as basically 7 hits, basically, then I need to check.
Well, here. What you can do.
17 and
is
that didn't get doubled.
Wait. So what you can do is roll 5 hits, and then we'll roll the crit separately. Yeah.
Okay, we'll roll
Yeah,
the crit
yeah,
separately.
yeah.
So instead, it's
Roll the crit separately.
5 hits. All right.
That'll be much easier. Multiples of 5 are much easier
What
for us
is
to keep track of. 14
14
times 5
times 5.
is 70.
Yes. So that'll be 70, and then we add an additional 3 from the first strike. Then we will add 5d6 electricity, 10d6 for if he's evil, because I'm assuming he is. Another 5d6 for the acid damage, then another 4d6 from my elemental fist. So, NP, please roll 10d10 plus 73 plus 5d6 plus 10d6 plus 5d6 plus 4d6.
What the fuck just happened? A little
All
slower, please.
Okay. 10d10 plus 73
Okay.
plus 5d6. This will be the electricity damage.
All right.
Plus 10d6. That's the holy damage, the good damage, basically, because he's evil.
Mm-hmm. Don't
Plus
include
5d6
the acid.
for the.
Don't include the
That's
acid
right.
damage.
That's acid.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I'm guessing he's immune to acid. And then plus 4d6 more electrical damage from the elemental fist.
Okay, let me read that back to you. 10d10 plus 73 plus 5d6
Yes.
plus 10d6 plus 5d6 plus 4d6.
You need to remove one of the sets of 5d6 because that
Okay.
acid damage doesn't count.
Okay. Do I sound like that annoyed girl at Starbucks? Like, half cap fucking fuck!
Yes.
You wanted how many pumps again?
Yes.
Oh man.
And
Well,
can I get
I mean-
another one in? Can I get another one in like small?
Okay. All right. So 10d10, 73, 5d6, 10d6, 46. Okay. I can work with this. It
Now we still
separated
have
it
to
all
do
out.
The crit.
Now
we have to
roll
do the crit.
Yes. Now roll the crit.
Which is going to be 4d10 plus 28 plus 1d6 plus 2d6, and that's it, because the acid doesn't count.
Did you count the bardic damage?
Oh, I didn't. You're right.
God,
Just add. It's okay. There's 7 hits total, so just take 4 times 7, 7, 14, 21, 20. Add 28 more damage to that total.
So plus 28. Okay. So let me get a calculator real quick.
absolute zero.
191.
I'm not playing with these dragons, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
Right?
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's fair.
You did 274
All right.
damage.
274 damage. Congratulations.
So, like I
that's
said-
a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. You took him by
You
surprise.
underestimate us and the Muda! As I
You
just
underestimate
fucking
my
wail
power.
at his head and neck and horns and everything. Fucking cracking horns, bones in the neck, scales, teeth, whatever the fuck I can reach with everything.
Well, he is. So, he is not dead. You managed to, with that series of strikes, you managed to pierce multiple scales, and you can see a black liquid just oozing from underneath those scales. It's my God, chiropract him to the next dimension. God damn it. So you see like this black ooze just bursting forth from your strikes as he lets out a roar of pain. And that's your turn. You are free to free action, make a statement, and then we'll move on to Alvor.
I almost feel like at this point it should be like a movie thing where he then looks down and goes, "Oh, your turn, Alvor!" And then Alvor takes his turn.
Oh, goody.
Show him why we're not supposed to be messed with.
As Alvor steps forward with his sword and shield. Ah!
So that's going to be, it's a +5 now to hit?
It is a +5 to hit, and you get 1 additional attack roll.
At your highest base attack bonus.
Yep. So, I'm looking at your sheet.
Yes.
Yeah. You'll do two hits with your longsword.
Okay.
So
I'll do another one now.
Yeah, do 2 of those. Yeah. 41 and 37. Okay. Now, next hit is your shield bash at 27 +5. Ooh, roll a d20, just a plain d20. Okay, so just a regular whiff.
Okay.
Continue your attack rolls. 23 +5. This is your second strike with your, or third strike with your longsword, rather.
I think that's.
Oh!
I think I have
Oh,
keen.
that
as
is
a matter of fact.
that is crit range. Yes.
A roll again to confirm.
Roll again to confirm.
Heyo!
Yeah!
So, so that is so far 1 hit, 1 crit, and you may continue. Next one is shield bash at 22 +5.
1d20.
Another d20.
Your shield just
Another
isn't
D20.
working out today.
Jeez.
All right, another whiff. That's fine. That's fine. Next one is 4th strike with your longsword at +18 +5. All right. That is another
I
hit.
don't think that's... Yeah, it's not quite the crit range. I think it's 17 to 20 with Keen, so...
Yeah, it's 17 to 20.
It is. Yeah.
And then finally, your final strike with your shield. Come on, let's do this.
13.
Come on, shield.
No, wait, I'm sorry. Let's see. That's going to be 18. 17.
Yep.
D20
17 plus
17
5.
plus 5.
Yes, okay. Oh, fuck yeah!
Oh yeah! All right. Roll that again to confirm.
I felt it in my soul.
Wait.
Okay.
I don't know if that confirmed though.
That does not confirm, but you do hit. So in total, that is 1 sword, 2.
Oh, wait. Two-handed Ren. Two
Two-weapon Rend.
Two-weapon
Yes.
Rend.
Yes.
weapon Ren.
Yes.
That's
Yep. So 2 sword hits, 1 sword crit, 1 shield hit. So let's math this out. So D8 plus.
We gotta be
18.
mathematicians to play this game.
Yeah, we gotta arithmetic this out. So, we will do 2 sword hits, 1 sword crit. So that is 4d8 plus 14 times 4. 56 plus 4, 16, 32, and then the 1 shield bash. Okay. All right. So in total, you're going to roll 4d8
Mm-hmm.
plus 72
Mm-hmm.
plus 1d3
Mm-hmm.
plus 12
Mm-hmm.
plus 4
Mm-hmm.
plus 2 weapon rend. That is 1d10 plus 1/2
Plus
strength
his strength
bonus.
again, I believe, right?
Plus 1.5
or
his
1.5?
strength. 1.5. So plus 1d10 plus 6. So I don't
I
believe
got-
that. Yeah.
4d8 plus 72 plus 1d3 plus 12 plus 4
Yep.
plus 1d10 plus 6.
Yep. That's it.
Woo!
All right.
Beautiful. Look at that damage.
Ooh, that is some tasty damage. Let's see here.
And
Ooh,
you
that
haven't rolled your
shield-
crit yet.
That was
Did you
that was
include that
including
as
his
a-
crit. That included his crit. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is his damage including his crit. So,
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm right by his dick. Just that narratively, will you let me shout, "Circumcise, motherfucker!" and stab him with the dick?
considering the damage that you and Zeal combined did, I will allow you to narratively describe how you want to do this, because that's enough to kill him.
I was perfect. Alvor, you get the killing blow.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Zayne sings Despacito.
Yeah,
The shadow bard just sings Despacito.
Zayne suddenly just stops what he's doing, casting his spell, and he's just like, ah! And just Despacito and his eyes are just like glazed blue.
Alexa, just play sad Despacito.
I'll do that, and then I know there's no trees behind him, but I'll just narratively, I'll like stab him in the mouth and like pin him to the tree and say, "Hey, stick around."
So you start down at his dick, circumcision motherfucker. Join me on his back. Stab him through the head into the cliffside.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So let me get some music going here.
I mean, I told him not to fuck with us. It was his choice.
I mean,
Oh, now that's what I call a cliffhanger.
Brilliant.
Got-
I love it.
got them.
Got them. Got. So
It's even
with
extra
your
perfect because oh god.
so you said you,
Yeah, I
you
know.
stabbed him through the okay. So did you stab him through the neck or stab him through the head?
Maybe like the roof of his
just
mouth
asking
or
for
something.
narrative.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like roof of his mouth.
Okay. So you stab it into the cliffside, and his body just slumps to the floor, like to the ground. And you see like his serpentine eye just meet yours, and it's glowing this orangish, like yellowish orange, as it just glares at you with pure hatred. And you hear
Mwah!
you hear him gurgle something out of his mouth, but it's too blocked by all of the black ooze that's just gushing out of the like gaps of his teeth.
He's trying to be all like broody and menacing and vowing revenge or something. But he's just like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah."
Would it be possible to attempt to make it out?
Sorry, you were
What's up?
saying.
I was asking if
you
it would be.
blocked out, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Would it be possible to make a linguistics to make out what he was saying?
Not really. He's got a
Okay.
sword
Too
through
much
his
viscera.
through it, yeah, through his jaw. As he reaches up reaches a claw up to the sword and like lifts it just enough to like separate. Like, this is a big claw, and so it looks very much like a toothpick in his grasp as he just lifts the sword out of like the top of his head. You think you've won? Know this. I do not die this day. As the sword clatters to the ground and the claw goes limp. I will see you at my father's throne, Abyssian.
Does anybody have anything to say? Because I do if nobody else wants.
I don't.
You do.
Go ahead.
What's up?
Zeal, do you have something?
Oh, okay. So as he says that, Zeal is just going to look to him as his eyes are dying, knowing that I guess there's this kind of thing. Do I know that dragons kind of like get reborn and stuff? Is that kind of part of like the legends?
Not
and stuff?
necessarily. No. You have. This is altogether new to you. You're looking at this dying dragon, and it might as well be delusions of grandeur to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. In his dying moments here, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look him straight in that dying eye and say, "And if you are there, you will be there to witness the downfall of your father." almost evil.
Your pride in your power is delicious. I will feast on your bones when your body is broken.
And I just glower back and watch.
Was there anything else that anyone wished to speak to the dragon before he passes?
Alvor could sing him a lullaby as he drifts off into death.
I'm thinking of something. And who might be the one we address when we meet again, then, Lord Dragon?
As he like coughs up this black ooze, and he says, "You may address me as Ilbeam, Lord of the Black." That's Lord of Black.
That's just the moment where he dies. He didn't get a chance to
Yeah.
finish.
Ilbeam, Lord of the Black. I will see you and your entire world burn. And with that, his as he's speaking this, his scales, his black scales will begin to flake away. Like, have you ever seen? Y'all ever played Skyrim?
Avengers?
Yeah. What?
That was the thought I was getting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So very much like how the dragons die in Skyrim, the scales just sort of start flaking away, along with parts of bone and viscera. And as it flakes away into dust, the last thing you see is the head just sort of lifting, and the last thing that disappears is that glowing orange eye before it becomes nothing.
So the dragon's scales and body essentially Thanos away, but the eye just itself just vanishes.
Like in a more deliberate way, yes.
Right.
So
Okay.
let me just get rid of those.
So I get Inspire Foos from that, right? So I get the vocal
No.
power?
No.
So,
Damn, he didn't even get to roll. What a shame.
Mm-hmm.
I should not have
That's
worried.
true.
I mean, Bardic Escape is a very powerful spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and honestly, y'all also lucked out on that one because he rolled a 1 on his initiative, so he only went like a 5 on his
Caught
turn
his
roll.
bitch ass off guard.
Yeah, caught him
Well,
off guard. Yeah.
Good job, guys. Hopefully that's the last one we have to
So,
fight before
Zeal
we get that
is-
sword done.
So Zeal is still breathing heavy after that. He's like almost on like a high. And he looks back to Zayne as he says that and goes and kind of shakes his head, like nods his head and is like, yeah. Because I think he's coming down from it, so he's like trying to get back into thinking rather than reacting. If what he says is true and he does not die, then I imagine the sword is the only way to, just like his father, truly end him. And end him next time. We will. And he kind of holds up a fist and he's like, holding it, fit. Squeezing his fist hard as he does that. He's looking like, yeah, so.
You both all right?
We'll go
then?
with that. I am perfectly fine.
I'm good.
As Alvor just stands there, with a cocky grin, just like sets his longsword on his shoulder and just like puffing out his chest. Yeah, he's feeling pretty good. He just killed a dragon. He
We
literally
need
dealt the
to,
killing blow on a dragon.
I need to come up to Alvor and he has his shield, I have my elbow, we just kind of go ting at each other or something like that,
What is
Good
Mark
job.
skin?
So, because I could do that because my body's as hard as your shield, so it don't matter. I can just go ting, ding. So,
It's a beautiful night, boys.
Hopefully now will be a little less exciting, I hope.
Oh, come
think
on.
this
You had fun.
Well, it's true I didn't get eaten this time, so there's that. He says with a slight little cheeky smile.
and Zeal laughs. It's just, this is true. This is true. Oh. I do believe this shows the fates favor us and not Morgalla.
All right.
Okay.
So look up at the
I just said, okay, that was it.
Oh, Zayne was probably gonna look up at the moon and suggest probably getting some more rest.
I've gotten all of my rest probably, I think, so. This was the last watch of the night, I think, so.
Yeah.
I think Alvor did the last watch, so. You might as well finish your rest. I'm probably just meditating, so.
All right. Rest I shall.
Yeah. All right. So
Finish up. So, our random encounter is done. Let's,
yeah,
just
the
a
random
dragon, no
encounter
big
is
deal,
done.
move on.
Yeah, just a dragon, no biggie. Oh wait.
So, what's for
we're on
breakfast?
We're on the new map. 1 second.
Hey, if this was FF6 or FF4, we'd be fighting 3 of those things in the same fight at this point. So
Yeah, it's true.
Every
That's
5
true.
feet.
That's
Oh,
bullshit.
another grand silver dragon. All right, whatever. let me prep my triple cast Ultima.
All right, so I believe that was third watch, and so that's all right. So throughout the night, the last 2 hours are nice and quiet. You don't have anything bothering you guys as the morning sun starts peeking over the eastern horizon. Yeah. So, now that you're at the foot of the mountain, it will take 1 day to reach the Dwarven city, based on the trail that you took. But you will reach the Dwarven city by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what we're aiming to do, so we're just gonna keep on trucking. You two get on your horses and we move on.
Woo.
Yeah. All right. So, let me just roll these random. All right. So along the way, I need all of you to make a couple of ride checks. Zayne and Alvor, I need you to make ride checks just because you're starting to move along cliff sides and whatnot.
All right.
Oh, wow. I almost rolled in the virtual machine. Minimize that. So.
That would have been interesting. I've been like, Zeal, why are you rolling? Fuck. Okay, so right.
I didn't tell you to roll.
I didn't tell you to roll. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, well, excuse me, voice in the sky.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Raymond, get it!
Red! All right. You managed to navigate the cliff sides of the mountains with relative ease. No big issues. Zayne, having a bit less experience, is taking a little bit more time to just keep the horse steady, but otherwise it's without issue. And finally, after last day of travel, you make it to...
So, if it's okay, I do just want to say that possibly during the day's ride, Zeal will probably be up next to Alvor, and maybe talking a little bit about how he wishes his master could see him now. Basically, he's definitely letting it get to his head a little bit. So,
Nice.
because in terms of his past, his master always kind of like pushed him and stuff like, I can see the potential in you, but you haven't got there yet. And he's like, well, you could only see me now. So that's all. He'll probably talk to Alvor about that, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, with that, Zayne, was there anything else? Anything that you wanted to roleplay before?
I don't believe so. I think I would be focused on getting to the Dwarven stronghold and just kind of, reflecting on the fact that things are really coming to a head with that, with Ilben coming to us last night.
All right. So, you make it to the cave entrance of the Dwarven city. And I assume you're just gonna make your way inside?
Yep.
All right. So, you make it to the door entering the city. And surprisingly, you find the doors wide open, and you hear the hustle and bustle of gruff voices on the other side as you see little stout men and women just making their way about the city.
It does my heart good to see this place will soon once again be alive and well. It may be somewhat ruins now, but soon enough it will be glorious again.
Mm-hmm.
They are masters of their craft.
And even despite the fact that most of the stuff was ruined when you first explored the caves, you see that a lot of they've managed to sort of cobble together just some basic structures together, and you see a lot of them just working to get things built, just getting shelter for families, and getting a lot of their trade goods moved around and stuff. So
Getting ready to start rebuilding.
Yeah, getting ready to start rebuilding properly. Yeah, they've got a makeshift setup for everyone while things get built.
Yeah.
And
so I just respond to Zayne. So I've seen and so I've learned. It's just the response. So.
A lot of Naya's structuring design comes from their genius work, anyway.
Does it?
Yeah, they're actually. I don't know specifics, but apparently a long time ago, when the city that floats on the water, that was also a dwarven craft.
It almost seems as though they've built almost all the great wonders of the world.
Aye, that we have. As a familiar dwarven voice bellows out and waves at the group as he approaches. So, the brave heroes come to gather their reward. It's good to see you, all here in one piece.
Durgan, that's right. That was your name, wasn't it?
Aye, Durgan Bronzehammer.
Great to see you set back up and all as quick as you have, Lord Bronzehammer.
Aye, well, we're making do with what we have. But that's nothing for you to worry about. You're here for the Fireforged steel, I suppose.
Certainly true. And speaking of working with things you have...
Oh? Yeah, I got something else in mind.
Zayne is going to, he's like, well, we couldn't think of anything to do with these much ourselves, but considering going forward, maybe some master craftsmen like yourselves could have a look at these. And he's going to reach into his haversack very carefully and pull out a cluster, so it's like a little bag, but he's like making a magic trick, pulling out this super long.
It's like pulling fucking streamers and shit out of a magic hat. Yeah.
Yeah. And careful with these; they're very sharp. And I will pull out all of the Bandersnatch quills. And I think
we happened across. Sorry, go ahead.
My companions have also have more to offer from. Yeah, then go ahead, Zeal.
I was just gonna say, as you were like, yeah, and I just would probably just add in. It seems we may have run across a beast on our way here. Didn't it match the description of the Bandersnatch thing?
Yeah, the Bandersnatch, which...
His eyes widen at the sound of Bandersnatch. You lads fought a Bandersnatch? And came out alive?
I almost didn't. Almost was a midnight snack, but... Yeah.
That is what these are. As I pull a big femur bone out of my pack, maybe like whoop. That's
Like
what
his
these
jaw,
are.
his jaw fucking drops. You can, even with the full beard, you can still see like the whoa.
Just the open
Wow.
mouth, just
Yeah, just absolute jaw to the floor. Well, I suppose I could do something with this. What you have in mind? as he takes just one of the quills is enough to be like a longsword in his hand. I mean, what were you thinking?
We could just say surprise me.
surprise me. But we weren't sure if it had any kind of magical properties or not that would be useful to work with, so we thought just to see what would even be a good idea or possible with them. I'm not a craftsman, but I mean, I'm not talking in Zeal's voice, but this is generally what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I vote surprise me.
We assumed, yeah, surprise you. Maybe that would be pretty cool.
He'll turn
you know
to look at
That-
Alvor, look at the quill. I think
I'm gonna basically end up.
I think I've got something
sorry.
in mind. That
I'll
shield of
say
yours.
the same thing. Sorry, I'm gonna
That
be quiet.
shield of
I'm
yours
sorry.
is fairly well crafted. I can see that as much, but I think it needs a little dwarven touch. What'd you say giving it to me for a little while, and
Alvor's
I'll see
eyes.
what I can do with that.
Alvor gasps and his eyes turn big anime eyes, and he just shoves the shield in his hand. Exactly.
Certainly,
I'm going to.
certainly would be a fine reward in return for driving out that dragon. I'll see what I can do with this, and he'll beckon Zayne to give him the rest of the quills, and
Just give him all the Bandersnatch parts that we have.
yeah, just at the very end he'll have like the shield out as a dish, and he's just got like a fucking he's got like a fucking pile of like quills and viscera
Various
and whatnot.
items.
Yeah, various items. You gave him
Can't
like
see over the top.
a large, like he's got like a large slab of Bandersnatch meat on top. Well,
Ooh, a good sirloin or a good
yeah,
good tender cut.
a good sirloin enough to feed 5 dwarves. Well, come on over. I got a makeshift blacksmithy over here, but it'll do for what you need. And I've got your fireforged steel all set and ready. As he just waddles his way throughout the city, you see various dwarves of all shapes, sizes, ages, just eyeing the three of you as you make your way through the former caves, but now city streets of the dwarven city of Burkholder. Oh,
I will be helping him carry the items as best I can. So probably
Alright.
putting some of them back in the bag, more than likely.
was meaning to tell you, we found some red dragon eggs while we were extracting like the rest of the tunnels. Some of them had caved in. We ended up having to, take care of them. We don't want any red dragons just crawling around our city, you know?
Eggs.
Aye.
Wasn't the dragon a man? Where was his mate? That's the question Zeal has.
It's too bad. We could have used those as bargaining chips, probably. Maybe.
Well,
It also makes
I-
me wonder why he wouldn't have taken them with him. We gave him the chance to gather everything up and leave. That's just.
I have
me
no
thinking out loud
idea,
at this point.
but from what I can tell, there was no trace of any red dragons by the time we had gotten here. Just those eggs. Maybe he's thought that we wouldn't just Maybe you thought that we wouldn't find him. Whatever the case may be, we managed to de-cave in all of our caved-in tunnels. And so now the city's prospering. We're getting everything built up again. We're hoping that now that we've got everything here, we can start trading with Naya all over again. Strengthen both our cities.
Word of caution: the dragon, the orcs are on a very are on a temporary hiatus of attacking the city. So, at least until Morgala and his ilk are dealt with.
Well, in the meantime, we were already working on a trail directly from our city to yours.
Yes, I'm so glad to hear that. I say both in and out of character.
It's kind of
Yes. Yeah. We're still working on it, but it should be done probably a couple months from now. Hopefully.
That's some good work. That's some good work.
That
Digging
is
through
that
a
is
whole mountain in a couple months.
that is some dwarven ingenuity.
For sure.
So, if he's able to forge a whole bunch of good stuff out of the Bandersnatch, I may also basically kind of say surprise me in the sense of you are the craftsman. You would know best what to do with these items. That might fit us.
If there's anything that Zayne might be able to do, same. I don't have anything specific.
I'm kind of interested just to see what he thinks would work. Like me personally and Zeal. I mean, I kind of just want to see. It's like, what would it be? I don't know. We'll see. So.
All right. So, are y'all deciding to stay in the Dwarven City while he works on the various Bandersnatch pieces and whatnot?
I mean,
How long will it take?
Probably, given that this is new material that he's working with, probably about, let's see, probably about a week and a half, 3 to 4 days to figure out what exactly he can make out of it, and then a week to actually make the things.
Anything else we could, anybody can think of doing at the same time?
Well, we could take, let me see here.
We can be, depending on how many teleport scrolls you have, and if we can either pick some up or possibly barter for some from some powerful people because we're doing, such an important quest, we might be able to get a few for free.
I was gonna say, I do have 6 teleport scrolls left. So we could take...
We might as well gather up the rest of the stuff and get it to the blacksmith in Renfall while we're waiting. In fact,
and then we could...
Is there anything else we actually need? I think we actually have all the stuff. We have it in our bags. We just have to take it to Renfall and get it started.
Yeah.
Right?
And we could do some... Then we can just, warp, bounce around. We can go to... Then we can go to Renfall. Then we can warp back here. Once that amount of time has passed.
All right.
I'm gonna have to keep it. I'm gonna keep a day tracker. Hold on.
All right. Well, keep in mind that during that time, Alvor, you're going to be without a shield.
Ooh.
That's
We could pick
the
you up a
reason why
cheap
I'm
one.
asking.
Maybe he has a loaner he can give me while he's working on it.
We could just generally we could just generally try and avoid combat situations too if need be. But...
Right.
That's true.
Because we're kind of at the point where we're getting this big final stuff starting to get crafted. Like you're gonna get your sword, you're gonna get this souped up Bander shield.
Bander shield.
So why not? I figure if we get ourselves the Fireforged steel, we can go to Renfall. That we can get both. We can get all your shit crafted all at the same time.
Got to soup up our main character for the final battle.
I think we've literally got pretty much everything we need at this point. Like I don't think we need to do any more testing to get any more money. I'm actually okay just taking it easy and avoiding combat till
Yeah. Plus, when we're in Renfall, and even Zayne can say this in character. When we're in Renfall, we could you could always visit a little special somebody.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Ding.
Hold up a sec, I need to roll a thing. Where is it? 38 cents motive.
All right, Alvor, you gotta roll that bluff. That's against the bluff.
I have no bluff either.
Bluff
is 0.
That's a D20. That's a D20. Let's see how bad you roll that.
I'm a scat man. No.
Brilliant. So,
yeah.
very clearly, Zayne can, like, the second you say that, Zayne has his sense bullshit cast.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It does remind me. I do think she was at least getting ready to lead an expedition up into Place You're From to figure out what the fuck's going on up there, wasn't she? I think that was her part of the plan when we were all
actually
convening.
Yeah.
She might still be in Renfall preparing for it, but yeah. So we go and we start getting your stuff forged. Then we can go and see the wizards in the woods. Although, to be fair, we've never been there, so I don't think we can just teleport, unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't just teleport there. You gotta hoof it. Gonna have to hoof it.
We could also go and ask one of the maid. We could also go back to Naya and ask for a mage there to possibly help us out. Also a possibility. So
need portal to Darnassus. 25 gold, bitch.
What to buy port to Darn?
25 gold, motherfucker.
25.
That's gonna be man. That's gonna be me. That's how I get my epic mount.
I just fucking run it. Run it, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, a little time off while we get the super stuff forged up, plus figure out what's going on in Renfall. We haven't been to Renfall since we beat up Dio.
That's true.
So
you're right.
It might be kind of good to see how that place has come back together.
That's true.
He kind of fucked things up. He killed like 37 people.
And technically, there's also
at least
fucking I can't remember her name, but Snake Lady we left her there too. She was gonna like start up an inn or something, I think.
Oh, true.
So I mean,
start up a quote unquote.
Regardless
inn.
of how, yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah, cat.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Let's see.
So it is depending on what you guys want to do. If we can wait here, we can go to Renfall, get that sword started on.
We might as well go get the sword started.
Yeah, let's go get the sword started.
Least amount of time possible, and this week and a half will also give our friend Schism her chance to finish whatever the fuck she's doing.
Oh, that's right.
True.
Yeah, she gotta finish her shit. True. All
Okay.
right, so here comes the magic device check. That's how I cast.
Pardon, good sir.
Nice.
All right, so you're gonna leave your shield with the blacksmith while he makes his modifications, and then teleport your way to Renfall.
Yep.
Yes.
37.
30
Okay.
in a row.
What?
No one's seen Clerks.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks. What, in a row? Yeah. Hey, I tried to suck any dick
I am-
on the way to the parking lot. Hey, you get back here.
I am unfortunately uncultured swine.
That's all right.
All right. So let me just get your tokens here. One moment. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, hello.
Sorry.
So is there a specific spot that you're wanting to teleport to, or just like the entrance of the city?
The blacksmith, I'd assume. Whatever is a most familiar spot, so that we can have the best chance of not going off target.
Okay.
I would assume.
You need my roll?
I went ahead and rolled it.
Okay.
And so, with that, you zip, zap, skidlabop, and congratulations.
I
you
actually
are now
imagine
in-
teleportation now.
What the fuck?
I actually imagine teleportation now to be kind of like that thing from Avengers when they went through the time portal, right? So
Yeah.
it just kind of goes like that, like
Yeah.
that when you teleport.
Wait, no, that's not the right one. I thought that was a different one. What the fuck? Did I? No, I didn't. There it is. So, ready for a blast from the past?
Yeah.
I suppose so.
That music, though. All right, so you and land in the middle of town square. The city is to the surprise of a few townsfolk, but otherwise you manage to make it there without issue. And
I imagine that's pretty surprising to see 3 souped up adventurers just show up out of nowhere.
mm-hmm. And the city is there's still some various commotion in the town square from your sudden appearance, but otherwise the city seems well off. It doesn't look like it looks like it's recovered from the recent tragedies that it has gone through. The townsfolk, the town center is
incident.
blooming. Huh?
I was just saying the Dio incident.
Yeah, the Dio incident. The town center is booming with activity, and during your walks through the city, reminiscing a little bit, you make it to the entrance of the blacksmith.
To be fair, now that I think about it, I'm not sure why we didn't ask the dwarves to do the sword too.
Well,
Maybe they don't know the secret to making it, but this guy does for some reason.
yeah, we knew for sure this guy does. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So making your way inside, you see
Volinth.
you hear the clang clang of a hammer on metal. And as you
Those
make your way
fucking
inside,
arms, Jesus.
yeah, look at those arms.
Estelle
Look at
wants
the
to know your
fucking
location.
Look at those arms.
Oh.
Okay. So, you open the door and the clanging stops, and you see him turn around and put his hands on his hips. Well, would you look at this? You're back! Did you get all the
And
materials I asked for?
back, all mostly in one piece. And, well, I don't think we would have come back if we hadn't. Being his awkward self as he starts pulling things out to stop talking.
Well, I'm glad to see the three of you made it just fine. I assume the others, he like leans his head in to sort of imply where could the others be? If
No one died, if that's what you were worried about. But
that's a relief. I assume that they must be somewhere else in town then.
we're kind of spread across Narr'tor now. There's a lot of things have escalated, and some of us are needed, and we all have a part to play. Let's
I see. Well, you all certainly have your parts to play, and I see that you've brought me all of the materials I need. This is really happening, isn't it? It's hard to believe. It feels like it's been years since I've seen you, but all things considered, it's probably only been a couple months. Oh well.
Only
Let's
2016 kids were under Bowman.
Only 20. No.
Alvor just gives him a wink.
Only early 2015, or only early 2016. Only early 2016
As
kids
Volanth-
remember Volanth.
Just as Volanth is talking, Alvor looks to the camera and just winks. And then just looks back.
And so he'll slip on his blacksmith gloves. He'll have to be easy with the fireforged steel. He can't. It's not necessarily a good idea to touch it with your bare hands. And just lifts with his strong arms, manages to lift all of the materials needed. Oh, well. This is really happening. I never thought that it would ever come to this. You've given me hope, the three of you. Well, let's get to it then. I assume that you're going to be helping me out with this, since it is a quite the undertaking to forge a sword like this. I will honestly need a couple of spare hands to help me out.
Zayne deflates.
Looks at his strength, his middling strength 10. That's only that because of magic.
He's just a normal guy. He's just an average Joe.
If there's any arcanomancy I could help with, I'd be happy to assist. But
oh, that's certainly. I'll certainly need that. This entire process, forging the sword itself will take about a week. The magic itself, as you can see, he lifts, he unclasps one of the bracers on his right hand, and you see like blue runic tattoos and stuff. I have some innate knowledge of magic, but for what we're doing, I'll need someone with more grounded knowledge. And
Take it to be helpful.
of course, we're going to be doing some powerful magic here. Well, and the two of you, as he turns to look at Zeal and Alvor, I'll certainly need some strong arms to help me with forging all of these materials into a single blade. That said, it's going to be, he looks at your longsword. It's going to be a bit larger than that. Are you sure you can handle it?
Oh, I wasn't worried. I took exotic weapon proficiency at level 14.
God fucking.
Well, I don't necessarily know what you're talking about, but I'll take your word for it. As he claps his hands together.
Save!
So, let's get started. And
All right.
with that, we begin.
The Sword of Dragon's Bane. The Sword of Volant.
We fail one of the checks and we have to get everything else all over again.
I swear to fucking God.
See you in 2024, Volan.
Nope, start over.
All right. So, let's set the mood here.
Ragnar
Aside
just
from
kicks down the door. No, I got this.
so,
You need some magic? Let me show you how it's done, boy!
so the night, like you get there, teleport there in the evening. The night passes. Everyone gets rest. You wake up at the break of dawn, and together with Volanth, I need all of you to make 7 craft checks.
The fuck is?
Jesus.
Do I have craft? I do.
No,
Oh,
I don't
shit.
think any of us.
I've
what
got
do you have
2.
Which crafts do you have?
You can roll craft unchecked or like untrained. So it's just a straight intelligence modifier.
Can I just do 8 other checks for somebody else?
That's going to be the 8 other check. It's going to be your straight intelligence modifier.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Alvor, you said you have a craft, right? Which crafts do you have?
I rolled and I fucked it up. I don't know.
He
Well,
has
it doesn't say anything
an untrained craft. So basically, he's going
okay.
intelligence as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Could you roll me a 1d20 plus 1?
Yeah, I got you.
sorry.
1 sec. No.
Thank you.
Nope, I did it. Wrong.
Oof.
+1.
It rolled a 15. It rolled a 15.
Hey!
Well, you know what?
Hey!
The 19's better.
This works. This is fine.
I got
All
strong
right.
arms and my hands are as strong as hammers. So whatever he needs.
That's all we're asking for. And then on my end, I'm gonna roll.
And we'll perform montage to give us some better skill checks.
Oh no!
That's
You
too
gotta
bad
roll.
you don't have the competency.
I need y'all.
Too bad
I
you
need y'all to
don't have
roll
the
it
same competency.
7 times. 7 times.
Oh, I forgot about the dick bush.
7
What?
times for 7 days.
Excuse me?
I just remembered the dick bush in Redfall.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, we're-
Oh yeah,
That's right.
the dick
we
tree.
forgot all
It's the
the
dick tree.
of-
It's the
that's
dick
right.
tree.
The dick tree. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, the
Oh, no,
viewers
that's not a
can't see
roll.
it. Let me zoom in on the dick tree. Y'all see that? That's the dick tree. Only 2016 kids will remember this.
3, 4, 5, 6.
6,
I want to die.
7. Okay. So, Alvor.
I guess
can
I
you
need
roll?
6 more
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
You guys.
This is
Yeah, I'm doing calculations on mine.
2,
I need to do magic better.
4, 5. This is going better. 6, 7.
All right, that was good.
Nice,
Okay.
all over 10.
30.
Here
Okay, so
comes Zeal.
8.
2,
2.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry.
Okay, I got at least 10 on most of them. One day I didn't do so hot, but the other days I did pretty well.
Zeal.
7 days of hard work at the Crucible.
Yes. 7 days of hard
The
work at
anvil.
the Crucible. Yep.
The Crucible, the Forge, the Anvil, the Tongs, all that fun stuff.
And luckily, with the rolls that he made, you managed to craft the mundane bastard sword. Now, I assume that Zayne is the only one who can magic here?
I have my key, and that's about it, so...
Yeah, so...
Unless he can somehow use my key as extra magic power, I can't do anything. So.
No. It's only arcane here.
So we have the magic of friendship.
Yes, we have the magic of friendship.
Yeah.
So, Zayne,
Yeah.
I need you to make... Now that we have a mundane weapon, like the mundane weapon forged out of the materials that we brought,
Okay.
I need you to make... Let me get an exact number
Spellcraft?
here.
I believe.
It is a spellcraft check, but I need to figure out how many times. I need you to make that check. Okay. I need you to make that check 16 times.
Ooh.
This is taking 16 days. 16 days to enchant this sword with Volan's
hell.
help.
So this is like 3... Well, that damn shield's gonna be done by the time we're done with
That
this
shield's
sword.
gonna
Holy
be
shit.
done, yeah, but this is an intense amount of time here. So
So this is one for each day, correct?
one spellcraft for each day.
All right. Mechanical question.
Yes.
With each day, I imagine this takes several hours, but were I to cast Good Hope each day, would that add to the +2s at all?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Any
Like,
daily bonuses you can add to your check that can last wait.
It's
Good Hope
minutes per
doesn't
level.
last. Okay, no. You can't
Okay.
add Good Hope to that because this
Okay.
is an 8-hour time frame where you're intensely, you and Volanth are like sitting, focusing for 8 straight hours,
Okay.
just pouring magic into this blade.
Thought I would ask, but I have a good
Yeah,
spellcraft.
yeah.
I'm just thinking, anything I can add to kind of.
Yep. So
Do you have
Alright.
you have cantrips, right? Which cantrips do you have?
Probably nothing that would help with that, honestly.
it would have to be a
message. Yeah.
guidance only works.
You can cast it all you want all day, so.
I don't even have guidance.
True,
so-
but he doesn't. So go ahead, roll that
Alright.
spellcraft.
So 1,
All right,
2,
I'll count that as
3.
5.
Hey.
You're shaving off. You're shaving off days with nat 20s. Anything
Alright.
above a
Ooh.
40. Anything above a 40, you're shaving off an extra day.
Okay.
All right. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So that is. Okay. Roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With that one, that's not quite high enough. We're trying to get between 25 and 40 is 1 day.
Okay. So I will keep rolling.
Yep, just basically keep rolling. Roll. Roll. Roll.
Woo!
All right. All right, that's good.
What are me and Alvor doing during those days? I assume there's not much we can do to help with the magic-y part.
Yeah. So it is over the those checks were over the course of 14 days. Alvor and Zeal, you are free to roleplay however you like, but Zayne is required to stay there while enchanting the sword.
Alvor's pacing right outside like a nervous father while his wife's in the.
Oh my god. For 14 days straight.
He's gonna come in and pick it up and say, "It's a
God
boy."
God damn. Oh,
It's
God,
a
can you-
bastard.
Sword.
You know, to be, you're not wrong.
Not wrong. Not wrong. So,
Zeal will more than likely ask Alvor if he would like to spar a few of those days. So we don't actually have to roll if you don't want to. That's perfectly fine.
yeah,
So,
it's just
Sure.
narrative. Just narratively.
Just out of boredom.
yeah. Rather than watching you pace around the whole time, I'll offer that so we can try to keep our skills strong for when we have to face off against the dragon.
Okay. So, after 14 days, both Zayne and Volanth, on the 14th day, at the end, their eyes open, and there's like a bluish glow coming from them. And finally, the glow fades, and the sword is now sitting in the stand that it was resting at, where you were focusing magic into it. It is glowing like a torch, and it has a bluish hue to it. And you just by looking at it, Zayne, would you like to roll a knowledge arcana check for what this sword is?
Yes, I would.
Fucking nat 20 that shit, bruh.
Wait,
Just say
it's
I
a
roll a
knowledge.
20.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Knowledge
20 and go
arcana.
Yep, I'm gonna take 20 and go with a 40.
Okay, so since you were intimately in a part of the enchanting of this sword, you know that because of the latent power that you and Volanth infused into this sword, the only way it would be able to handle that power was with these special materials that you gathered. This is a plus 5. Brilliant Energy. Dragon's Bane Sword.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Fun.
That's really fucking good.
Yeah, it is. Between both courage and the sword, Alvor gets +10 to hit and damage.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
Yeah, NP.
And
Is a-
beyond that,
Weapons. Oh. Brilliant energy. Holy fuck balls.
So, at the end of all of this, I
have
have a
role
handout
play.
here. One moment.
Okay.
One moment.
Okay.
One moment. Let me show you what the sword looks like. As
Easy.
Volanth takes it in his hand and Chris places it blade to the ground. I never thought I would forge one of these blades again. We shall name this Oathkeeper, Dragon's Bane. For the 3 of you kept your oath to me, and have returned to bring forth the Dragon's Bane.
ooh, pretty.
That'll work. No. I'm super serious. I'm an edgy edgelord character, even though I've been having the time of my life. But now it's serious business, you guys. So Alvor's gonna take it in his hands and just stare at it with reverence for a few minutes, and then take a few experimental swings, and then hold it up high.
So, Alvor, strangely enough, this weapon, despite its size, seems to move quite lightly through the air when you swing it. It's as if it's half the weight of a normal sword. So,
Nice.
Alvor, you get... I'll write this out.
You got my sheet. Just put everything down.
No. I'm putting it in the game chat here. +5. Brilliant.
So NP, just so you know, brilliant energy, it goes through armor, basically. It goes through any non-natural armor. So if a knight's running at you, the energy just goes through whatever armor he's wearing and just hits him.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go. Oathkeeper, Dragon's Bane. +5, Mithril, Brilliant Energy, Dragon Bane, Bastard Sword. So against
So
any
brilliant energy allows
dragon...
you to ignore armor.
Mm-hmm. It
Sorry,
ignores armor.
Let me be quiet.
+5 allows you to treat that weapon as though it had the same damage reduction bypassing as, I believe... One moment.
Pretty much every
pull up.
material.
Pretty much every material, even adamantine.
Jesus Christ.
Pretty much any mundane material, you can bypass any sort of damage reduction it would provide. The Brilliant Energy lets you bypass any armor or shield armor class that a target has. And the Dragon Bane gives it a +2 to hit dragons and a additional 2d6 damage against all dragon types.
That'll work.
So it does it you treat the enhancement bonus as +2 better than the actual bonus. So it's actually +2 to hit and +2 to damage. So it's an additional
so it's a +7
2d6
sword against dragons.
Yeah, basically.
Whew.
It's this is the pinnacle of weaponsmithing, essentially. If you wanted to hit a dragon with this, it would hit a dragon with this.
Yeah, this is gonna be like a massive paradigm shift on your sheet.
This is going to change things for the much better as we conclude this session for the night. Congratulations, my champions. You forged Oathkeeper Dragon's Bane.
Fucking beautiful.
It only took us 3.5 years. Fuck yeah.
So, what y'all think?
That was good shit.
I'm just happy. I'm happy we
fucking-
finally have this sword.
Juiced. Ready.
Yeah, juiced is the best way to put it.
I'll go ahead and
fucking-
add the info to your sheet, NP,
Thank you,
and
please.
I'll just send that over to you. No worries.
Thank you much.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
means
we got
that
a
once
lot
we
of-
go back and get your shield and we go and talk to the wizards real quick, we'll be marching up into Abyssian to face down Morgalla. That's the point we're at. We're doing it, boys.
We do
So-
still have to see the wizards, though. Don't forget.
Yes, I do.
So,
I think I said.
First
Oh.
things first.
I missed it,
Shard
sorry.
Clone. Shard Clone, thank you for the $5. Hey guys, just wanted to say thanks for all your awesome work and giving me a smile when I need it. We're happy to provide, and we're happy that you're enjoying all of our content. The second
man.
thing,
Absolutely.
guys, second thing. Welcome to level 18.
Oh, fuck!
Oh shit!
Oh yes! Let's get this bread, boys. We got this.
And I'll also
Tastiest
work
bread
with.
ever.
I'm also going to work with Thorny once he comes back, because next session is the one where I'm gonna have Schism come back. That's part of why it took so long. Not only for narrative reasons, because forging a sword takes a long time, and also this sword took this is the sword of the campaign.
Mhm.
Also allows me to work with Thorny about what happens with Schism while she's away, and then allow her to return. So next session we'll have
Makes
Thorny
sense.
returning here.
And the funny thing is, she can actually just send a message to say, "Okay, come pick my bitch ass up." So
Yeah, basically.
fucking drive that teleport over here and pick me up.
Yeah.
Skirt.
Zayne is now the party's Uber.
You start charging for this, man.
Yeah, you gotta start charging, man. Them teleport scrolls are expensive, you know? Very
Yeah.
expensive.
Which
So-
reminds me, we should probably also figure any other equipment that we can get a hold of as well. Maybe ask the mages if there's
Mhm.
anything they can do with our equipment to power them up before we head off.
You know, not just the mages. You do have one more stop to make.
Back to
Or-
the dwarves.
Dude, yeah, back to the dwarves for the shield, but...
Yeah.
Oh, right. You were talking about the Grey Order. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I thought, I hear mages, and I don't immediately think Grey Order. I think, Mage Guild from back in Naya, and I'm just like,
From Naya.
oh, right, Grey Order.
Oh,
Yeah, got
okay.
it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I only say that
Alright,
because
I'm
Goody has some inkling as to what it may entail, but we'll figure out what that
Oh,
is
shit.
next time on Champions of Narr'tor.
This music is so heroic now.
I know. Do you see what I mean?
Perfect.
This music is this campaign. Like, it perfectly encapsulates the entire campaign. This part of the theme is this part of the campaign.
Nice.
Yeah. Arc 4, there we go. It's like
Yeah,
pretty much.
Arc 4, The Rise of Iron. And that's actually the name of this song, so, yeah. So,
well, there you
would you guys like to roll your leveling up and whatnot while we finish up the stream here? I'm going to go ahead and close things out for the viewers. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope this was a very entertaining stream. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we loved playing it. And we hope to see all of you in the next one. So until then, bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.